right, so we've cleaned every surface in your home, but what about the air you breathe? Well, we're gonna make every breath you take cleaner, because what you're looking at right there is what either your body is going to filter, or it's gonna end up on the furniture, or it's gonna end up right here in the Honeywell permanent filter, because this is cleaning the air. All that stuff, you can see some of it, but so much of it you can't even see. But let me tell you, Honeywell is gonna get that clean. It is one of the biggest filters that we offer. And not only is it one of the biggest filters that we offer from one of the best names when it comes to air purifiers and other home appliances, but on top of that, it oscillates. One of the very few I've ever offered that oscillates. It is a nice, beautiful tower unit, $179.95, free shipping and handling. Bill Duggan brings us the perfect way to clean our air. And who doesn't need to clean it now? Most of us have our homes completely closed up because it's cold. But those of us who are in warmer climates, the pollen is horrible.
And the thing is, we enjoy this all year round, because whether it's keeping the furnace heat in or the air conditioning in, but we trap in all the dust and dander. This unit collects all that dirt, all that dust, all the stuff we see floating in the sunlight 120 times a day, traps it in 3 layers of purification, and because it oscillates, it shares that 99.9% cleaner air throughout the living space, but also takes it in from all those different angles as well. I want to turn this around so you can actually see the large size of this filter. So this first layer of filter traps the larger particles and the odors. This is your permanent filter. Realize this is washable, reusable, 5-year warranty. And before, this was the size of your permanent filter. It is so much larger to trap and collect more.
Puts it in perspective, doesn't it?
And that is so worth it, because what you're gonna notice when you pop off the back, even just after a few weeks, you'll see the stuff that you've collected. The stuff that normally would reside in your eyes and your ears and, you know, make you sneeze and grab that Kleenex or the glass of water. And instead of throwing this out, going and making another purchase, ordering more, auto shipping, just take it over to your sink. And this is where you get proud of yourself and this purchase. Because instead of throwing it away and buying more, instead of grabbing that Kleenex, you just rinse it out, vacuum it out. Just to get that out of your home office, your bedroom, it's worth it. But realize that's just the tip of the iceberg, because I've just started cleaning the filter, and this is what 99% of the dust and dander out of the air looks like. Versus we want that crystal clean air, but how do we get it? You know, a lot of us, what we do is we mask it. We light a candle, we put aerosols out there. That's not cleaning the air. And normally we'd only see that air when we, you know, open up the curtains and we see that sun dust floating around. With this unit from Honeywell, that circulates the air 120 times a day. You can see our nice, beautiful control panel. Actually, while we're on that, I want to take you through why it's called the Air Genius 4. 4 levels of cleaning. A sleep mode. How intelligent is that? So we know when we're sleeping, that's perfect, it's quiet, it's great. Your general cleaning mode for allergen season mode in the fall and in the spring, you pop it up to that allergy mode. You just vacuumed or dusted, kick it up to max. Can you hear it? It's still very quiet. There's the oscillation, there's the accent light built in. But one thing I appreciate about getting that Honeywell name, we don't have it here all the time. Last time we had this was about 4 months ago. And the thing is, they sell out, because when you think about that permanent filter, it's like if you were to get a printer for your computer and the printer had permanent ink. You never had to buy ink again. That's the value of what this does, because you get it home, you plug it in, and you just let the unit scrub the air, clean the air, so you're not ingesting and living with all that stuff that's floating around.
But you know what? If the air doesn't make its way over to your filtration system, then it's not going to get cleaned. That's why it's so important. You've got an oscillation feature on this that most air purifiers simply don't have. It is good looking. It has 3 stages of that filtration. And look at the size of that filter. Top to bottom, that filter is going to clean so much more than those little tiny, teeny tiny things. And we're going to show you a great demonstration now, because I think a lot of times seeing is believing, so we've kind of made something look very dramatic so that you can really understand. We don't expect you to have a lot of smoke in your home, but if you did, look how fast this would be able to clean it. I think it cleans, what is it, up to 5 times in an hour.
Yep, and that works out to about
a 250-foot room.
120 times a day. It does the scrubbing, the cleaning, and the thing is, what we've done is, smoke is one of the smallest particles. You can see it here because we've contained it into this box, but this is what it's like being contained in our homes. We close the windows and doors because we want to keep the heat in, the AC in, but we keep all of this stuff in. And you know, the Environmental Protection Agency has told us inside our house is 5 to 10 times more polluted than outside. But when you have a unit like this that can scrub the air, clean the air, trap it in 3 layers of purification, you're gonna benefit from better air quality. The other cool thing about it is normally when you trap this much stuff in a filter, it's done. You gotta go spend more money and buy more money and find it and hunt it down. This is washable and reusable. 5-year warranty on the tower, 5-year warranty on the filter, ENERGY STAR certified, it's quiet. And if you imagine if you wanted to clean your room 120 times a day, how many times you'd have to push that vacuum or wash that plate?
Yeah. No, I can't imagine.
Don't bother.
I didn't even want to make my mind work that hard.
All you do is you just plug this in and guess what? You walk away with cleaner air in your bedroom.
Crystal clear.
Your home office. That's Honeywell. And really, there's other purifiers out there. Does it oscillate? Probably not. Does it give you that permanent purification, that permanent filter where you don't have to make another purchase?
Right.
That's really the freeing moment to get it home and appreciate the work that it does. Appreciate the quality of the brand name too. Honeywell is one of the most recommended by doctors and allergists out there, and you see it. You see what is collected and taken out of the air, because you know where, if it's not trapped in that filter, it lays on your countertop, it lays on your electronics or your coffee table, your side table, but you breathe easier. What I encourage you to do is get it home, because I just double checked, free shipping. Yes. Plug it in, and if you don't notice a difference in the air, a smell even, because you know it's your pre-filter, your permanent filter, and then ionization, because what you're smelling is cleaner air. 99% of all that stuff, it's gone. So it's lighter, it smells different. And what I want to show you right here is I've stepped away from the purifier. It's pushing out 99% cleaner air. Whether I'm sitting on the couch, lying in bed, and I can keep going because of the strength, but I'd be off the camera. But you see how far it pushes it out into the room? The same thing it does on the backside in terms of collecting and all that stuff from different areas. Because there's filters out there that don't move the air. The dust and the dander has to come in contact with it.
It just has to kind of filter
Make its way slowly.
If it kind of, you know, saunters over and happens to go through it. This is really proactive about getting that air in so it can clean it 5 times an hour in a room that's about 250 square feet. But I love that it has 4 different levels, including the sleep and all the way up to kind of Megatron.
Even built-in directions, which is great if you ever get confused, right? There's all right there.
Oh, and the directions are...
So directions and a user guide is always built in. So if you have a question, what mode do I want? Because that's just it. We're in allergy mode a lot. Like you see your car and all the stuff that's out there.
My daughter's car was yellow yesterday. It's supposed to be gold. It was yellow. There are everybody here.
And it's out there.
I mean, I was in the makeup room. 5 people were complaining about the allergies. We've had a terrible allergy season. This is going to help you. This is what's going to help you, though. Look at the size of the filter, because a lot of them are this big. Even when the tower is big, some of them just have these little teeny tiny filters in them.
Or you have those older filters, like what letter alphabet is that? Who has the best deal? Do they still even make it? And that's why when you get this home and you realize this filter's permanent and the filter, you know, has a warranty as well. I'm gonna stop this just for a second so you can actually turn it around one more time so you can see the size difference of this filter. It's one of their most powerful units from Honeywell. Traps more, collects more. This was the original permanent filter, so it's almost about 4 times as large. So that means 4 times the surface area to trap everything.
What's the size of it? 26 inches, I think, high, almost 27 inches.
Of the entire unit, yes.
And about 10 inches wide. So this is really just gonna, it's a good looking unit, but it's gonna disappear in your home.
And it's quiet too.
I was just gonna say, this thing is running full speed over here. You can't even hear it.
And that means you can leave it on all the time, when you're sleeping, when you're on the phone. And so what it is, I'm just washing this out. You can vacuum these too if you want, but look at that. Just to get that cloudiness out of your living space and walk away with cleaner air, you're gonna love it.
Now, after I wash it, then I just let it